Everyone is having an enjoyable, exciting, and productive hump day, as am I. As am I. I got a lot done today, but I still have a lot to do. Um, I figured out I need an assistant. There's no way for me to do everything that I do on my own. So, um, if you want to make money, you got to spend money. And how I'm spending my money is getting some help so I can make more money. And so I can get back on here, going live, and I can get started with really honing in on my book and all of that. Hey, sis, what's good, Denise? Thank you for tuning in. How are you, baby girl? I hope you're feeling better. I know you weren't feeling too well a few days ago. I hope you're enjoying your day today and that you're feeling better. It's like a little heat wave out here in California, and I see people in other states are having some nice weather too. So I hope you guys are getting outside and enjoying the weather. Listen, me, I've been opening up my sunroof, turning my music up very loud, and just belting out old 90s R&B and just really just having a good time. That's what I've been doing. Um, and I got my door open. Sometimes I'll go and I will go and work like at a tea room. It's this tea room I love to go to, but I don't know. They was kind of boo boo last time I went. Or I'll go to Starbucks, or I'll go to Barnes and Nobles, but Noble, not Nobles, a Noble. And last time I was at Barnes and Noble, there's a lot of like they have a group that goes there. They take the special kids there, and I don't have absolutely anything against special people. I love special people. I worked with special people throughout my career. However, they're in a bookstore loud as hell. And I'm like, why in the hell are they letting these people be in this bookstore? This is where you come to work, come to read, come to enjoy some tea. I don't know. I might go Friday, go do that and go work on some stuff because I like being at home working, but I also like getting out. And I would love to go to a park or something like that, but I don't know. Or to the lake. But we'll probably do more of that for spring break. Um, let's see. If you just came in, please hit the like button for me. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that too. I'm Mommy Money Getter. We talk about money. We talk about content creation over here. We talk about getting to the bag and just and living life on our terms to the best of our abilities. That's what we're really doing over here. Just staying motivated and staying positive. So if that's something you like, make sure you come over here. Denise says, I am better. I've just been relaxing today, went away. I'm about to get up and make me a steak and cheese. Ooh, that sounds good, Denise. Now, when I said I had to take a few days off, it was because I had to pay bills. I'm almost done paying bills. I just have a few credit cards I have to pay off. And then I'm square. I'm paid off with all my home bills for the whole month, so I'm good on that. Everything is good or scheduled. I don't do the automatic debit because ain't nobody taking my money just automatically. I set it up every month. Go through, make sure my bills are paid on time, and I set them up. But I have like two credit card bills. I was supposed to get to them today. Ooh, should I need to get to them? I need to pay one off and probably pay one down. I don't know. But I needed to do that. And then I had started eating out again. And I said this year I wasn't going to eat out, but I've been eating out a lot. And I'm packing on the pounds. So I had to quit, stop, and a hurry going live because the lives was taking up a lot of my day. And I know it's not just me. If you're on the replay and you're watching and you're a content creator and you're one of my supporters, put a one in the chat. if you feel like going live takes up a lot of your day, or if it's just me, let me know. Because I know I ain't crazy. You got to plan it, you got to get ready, you got to get dressed. Well, at least I do. I get dressed anyway, but I'm just saying. And you got to make sure that everything is everything. You do your promo, you do your description. Like if you do it right, then it's going to take you some time. That was a water bottle, girl. I haven't drank Pepsi in so long. I don't drink Pepsi no anymore. When I do drink soda, it's either Coke or Sprite. I love me a crisp cold Sprite. But Deneen, I haven't had a Coke in a few days. So but that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get out of that eating fast food and eating a bunch of junk food. You saw I posted. You saw what I've been posting, girl. Girl, I've been having the time of my life this winter. I'm not even gonna hold you. Real talk. But summer's almost here, and so I'm trying to get myself back together. One of my one of my gentleman friends told me, he said, well, if you love God, then you take good care of yourself. That's how you show God that you love him. And I was like, well, I can't deny that. If you love God, you take good care of yourself. And I haven't been taking good care of myself. I've been not getting sleep. I've been eating whatever I want to and all of that. So I said, let me stop. Let me, do all my grocery shopping. I've been grocery shopping too. And today I made, and I recorded it, so I'm going to post that when I get a chance. But I finally made one of those ground beef and sweet potato, recipes. The sweet potato and ground beef, I just hold it for my review. I'll let you guys see. But I also made homemade spinach, not out of the can. I got some spinach and actually rinsed it off really good and sauteed it. That spinach, I think that was the best spinach I ever made. Usually I can just tolerate spinach. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But today, my spinach came out bomb. And I made a big 2 pound big box of it. I don't know. It was a few, I don't know. But I ate some of it. And I think my kids must have liked it too because that spinach is gone. So I'm going to go back tomorrow and get some more spinach because, y'all, I was just feeling so tired, so tired. Like, oh my God, like I was going to pass out because of my anemia. So I had to get some spinach. I put some olive oil, and then I took some of that squeezed garlic, the kind that come in a tube. I can't be bothered to cut up garlic. I hate cutting up garlic because then your hands smell like garlic. But I got some of that, Deneen, and then after I wash my spinach real good, then I just filled a big saute pan up with it, and I put the lid over and let it wilt. And then once it was all wilted, then I put a little slap your mama on it, and then I just stirred it up, and then that's how I ate it. But it was good, Janine. It was so good, and it was so very necessary. So I made the sweet potato. I made some ground beef. Ground beef is so expensive, but I got 93.10. I didn't get I got 90.10. 93.7 may have been on sale, but I was like, no, I need some fat. I need some flavor in my ground beef. I'm not going to do that. So I did get that. And I got some avocado. So tomorrow morning I'll have like a avocado toast with an egg on some sourdough bread. I'll do that in the morning. I don't think I'll do the sweet potato and ground beef again. And I'll tell you guys why pretty soon. But I finally got my skylight too. So I unboxed it, but I got to show you guys the whole setup. So I got some, I've got content to post. I have lots of content to post, but I got some stuff I'm working on too that you guys are gonna love, I think. So I'm like, ugh. And I have like, I'm gonna cancel an appointment tomorrow because I had like 3 appointments tomorrow. So one of them, um, I'm gonna cancel because I thought I only had 2 appointments, but I just made a third appointment right now for tomorrow. So somebody was coming to my house for something. So nope, 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 nope. We're not gonna do that. Food is so expensive. I bought about 3 items yesterday, and my bill was over 120. I spent $85 today. I bought. They had that Hillshire Farm sausage, like the rope links on sale. And no, although I'm not eating it right now, I'm eating clean actually for now. But I use it in my spaghetti, and I use it in like gumbo. What else I use that sausage for? I don't know, but I just put them in my freezer. You could get 4 for $2.99, so I got 4 of those to put in my freezer, and then they had chuck roast steak, chuck beef chuck roast steaks for they were on sale for like $5.99. Chuck roast was on sale for $5.99, but they had the steaks that are like thinner cut. I don't know if you guys saw me posting that before. I love to make those with peppers and pour it over rice. Chow bye. Or I'll take that chuck roast steak and I'll chop it up and make tacos with it, steak tacos or whatever. It's so good. It's so good. My daughter always say, "It's not steak, that's roast. It tastes like roast, but let me make it. Let me make it." And she gonna go all in on it. I'll come back, she done ate half the pan. So I'm like, girl, stop. But I got the 4 link sausages. I got 2 steaks. What else did I get? I got some tomatoes on a vine, 2 avocados, some sliced up watermelon. I got some pico de gallo. Oh, I guess I got a few things. I had like 3 bags. What else I get? Um, the spinach, 2 sweet potatoes that you can put in the microwave. What else did I get? I think I did a haul too for that, but I spent like $85. But I had 3 bags and I spent $85. So that wasn't too bad because I got some meat or whatever, you know. But yeah, but not to mention I did a like a I did a $800 Sam's Club haul yesterday altogether because I did 200. They were supposed to. I was asked. I got a skylight from Sam's Club because it's the cheapest place to get it. But the driver decided that it was going to take too long for her to wait for them to go get it and bring it to her, and she had other orders. So I wouldn't have said anything, but she came to my house like, they had your skylight, but it was up real high, and I had other orders and perishable items, so I couldn't wait. So I was just ordering a skylight, but I was like, since I'm ordering the skylight, let me go ahead and order other stuff. So that was like a $500 order. They didn't bring the skylight, and they didn't bring they didn't bring the skylight. So my order went down to 200, and that was just like trash bags. I got the kids some Rice Krispie treats. Can you tell me why the Barbs ate 25 Rice Krispie treats between 3 of them, and then my older daughter came by and just grabbed one. I just grabbed one. I think it might have been 5 or 6 left. What the hell are they doing? Like eating up a whole box of Rice Krispie treats. And I know the 14-year-old little skinny bone Jones who can put back some stuff. I know she did it. I know she did most of it. I know she did it. Hillshire shrimp, shredded steak, soda, etc. That's what you got as well. Hey, TSM. Definitely share this live out on my community wall also. Hey, thank you for supporting me, TSM. I appreciate that. Hey, Miss T with the T. What's good, y'all? I'm over here working on this project. And you know, I missed you guys because I haven't been live. I said I can talk to them with my camera off because y'all, I'm not dressed. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not dressed. But I'm making some cool stuff, and I also have a lot. I'm accomplished. I'm getting a lot done. I'm getting a lot done. So when I do come back live, I'll have some exciting news for you all. Thank you so much, TSM. I appreciate you. How are you guys doing today? Um, because I haven't been really going live. And oh my gosh, I feel like such a bum because I said I'm doing Money Making March. That's why I'm on here now because Money Making March is still in full effect. Okay. But um I gotta make my dollars make sense. And I hope all of you who are content creators and who support me and who I very much support, I hope you're making your dollars make sense too. It's one thing for us to be on YouTube, it's one thing for us to create content, but it has to make sense. We have to get something out of it. We're contributing so much to these platforms, and they pay us, but they don't pay us enough. They take a huge cut, which is their right to do. Is their platform that they built. They let us come on here. I'm not mad about that. But while we're here, let's make something shake. You know what I mean? Let's make something shake. Real talk. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I found, like, I got some great, like, some stuff that I didn't even know about. I just start, and oof, I don't know. I'll tell you guys about it in like this weekend or whatever because it's a lot. And the information that I've been getting is also information that you guys can use to make money over there. Thank you, TSM. You guys can also use the knowledge that I have to make money on your channels. And, or if not, it's something that you could think about doing. It's, because it's, especially, especially if you are, or if you're a high producing content creator. I know like TSM, he's a high producing content creator. I don't want to, say, what he should or should not be doing, but I could think of some ideas because that would help. Well, here's how it works, Deneen, with YouTube. And of course, this is their platform. This is their platform. They built it, they made it. But you can, it's just like if you work for a TV station, right? A TV station has to make money. So what happens is if it's a TV station, and just consider YouTube as a TV station, the TV station charges companies money for ads, right? And then from that ad money, they pay people to create shows. So it's the same thing. YouTube gets the money for the ads from the that people buy from them. And when we create content, we get to share on that ad revenue. They get, I think, I'm not sure how much they get from that. I think it's 45 or 55%. TSM, do you know? It's one or the other. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. I'm just vibing out, chilling. I got to prepare for a spring break. Lisa J, what's good, mamas? How are you doing today? What was I about to say? Dang it, I hate that. I hate that, y'all. I have that bad. But I can't remember. Lisa, do you know how much is the cut that YouTube receives from advertisers? I know it's a 45-45% split. I'm not sure if YouTube gets the 55 or if we get the 55. I'm not sure. But it's their platform. But at the same time, take your cut, get yours, go ahead, get whatever you're going to get from that. But while I'm here, if I have a healthy audience, then, the money getter movement means that I'm exploring and exploiting all opportunities to enrich myself in any way that I can. Not in any way that you can, but in ways that feel comfortable to you, and just thinking outside of the box. People are making a lot of money doing things that you would never imagine. And what I mean by that is very simply with very that doesn't require them to put out any major output. They don't have to do any heavy lifting. They're already showing up on YouTube. And then what makes the game so cold is that people are asking for it. Like once people start coming to your channel, I saw this with another content creator. Once she started getting a lot of viewers, people started asking her, "Where's your book at? Where's your class at?" People will ask you to teach them what they're doing. So creators get 55 and YouTube keeps 45. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I couldn't remember which way it went, but I knew that it was a 55-45 split. So YouTube gives us the bulk of it, but they got to keep the lights on, right, at YouTube. So of course they would take their cut. It's only right. YouTube people, I'm not mad about nothing. So don't feel like I'm mad. I'm not talking bad about you. But what I am saying is it's money making March, bottom line, and I gotta push the message. I gotta continue to inspire you all and motivate you all and really strike a match under y'all. Because a lot of us are playing, even myself. Even myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna come on here and go live every day with intentions, with clear intentions, but then I started realizing, okay, you had clear intentions, but you didn't set everything up properly. You didn't make sure everything was good on your personal front. But at the same time, you got to realize I've been taking care of personal business all January and February. I thought I was good. No, no, my real life still exists outside of YouTube. So I had to take care of that. And plus, I got my personal stuff. I got to make sure my health is good. I got to make sure I'm feeling well, that I'm getting enough sleep. And I wasn't getting enough sleep. I must have slept like 8 hours Friday night, 8 hours Saturday night, and 9 hours Sunday night. And I was still tired. So I'm like, okay, you're not getting enough sleep. And then I'm like, you're not eating like you should. And then I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I look up, I'm like, wait a minute, girl, you got bills that you got to sit down and pay. And then you got appointments. I'm not just doing YouTube stuff. I'm not just doing my home stuff. I done joined committees. And every time I turn around, I'm telling somebody else, yep, I can do it. Yep, I can do it. And I'm like, and I know I asked God, I said, God, give me somebody to help. And he'd be like, okay, bet. And then he sure enough do come. And he was like, this time you're not helping with money. You're going to actually have to put your time in. You got to put some time in and you got to go and you got to do this. And this is not going to be something that you can just, I know I want you to do this. This person needs you and you got to do this. And so I'm happy to do it, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, why did I say that? Why did I say that? So, but to whom much is given, much is required. And that's a part of the money getter movement as well. Being altruistic and helping others and donating money and donating your time. That's how we get blessed when we bless other people. That's how we show God that we can be trusted by doing for others. So I definitely have to say that as well. Someone listening may have a different perception, but I definitely feel that if you have been blessed, then it's only right that you bless others. So yeah, um, I feel like I'm gonna be up for another 3-4 hours, which would put me close to 8 or 9. I don't know. I don't know. And then I finally take my crunchy self to sleep. I just have one more phone call tonight as well. So I'm going to wrap up what I'm doing now and then, you know, do the little phone call. What about, what are they, if he don't get off my street doing that mess, I don't play that. Like, what in the world? What do you guys have going on? Who's working on projects? Who's working on content? Anybody want to share what you got going on? And when I ask that, I'm not just asking just to ask arbitrarily. Like, let us know if you have something that you're working on because we can support each other and show up. If you don't say anything, then how will we know that, okay, this person is, working on this, they're going live today, they have new videos. Some people may not be interested, but one or two people may be interested. Somebody may like what you do and may want to show up for you, but if you don't say anything, how will they know? Or someone may want to cheer you on and pray for you and say, hey, you know what? I got you. Like, let's link up. Let's start supporting each other's content. Go ahead and do that in the chat. Like, link up with one another and let everybody know what you're doing so that people can be there for you. So, yeah. Oh, we've been on here 30 minutes already. Look at there. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. Um, I'm I kind of want to make something to eat. You're working on pushing out more content. Deneen, I love your voice, and you're always cooking something over there. Like, turn the camera. I know that when people turn on the camera when they're cooking, and I don't cook a lot, and I don't like to turn on my camera when I'm cooking. But I know if I did, I know if I just turned my camera on and just really did my 1, 2, I know I'd probably be a lot bigger. But I don't like doing that. But I know if I did, people like seeing people live real life and do real life things. And, a lot of us have different channels that focus on different things. But I know you, Denise, you cook and you're kind of like a lifestyle creator. People like seeing what you're doing. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you got going on. People just like seeing people just doing stuff. Like just going out, grocery shopping, going out, getting the stuff you need for dinner tonight, and just talking and having a lively conversation because a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people are isolated right now. Ever since the pandemic, people lost. We were talking about this the other night. Lisa J was saying how she lost a lot of family and friends during the pandemic. I know I did. And a lot of us, we are still grieving. We're in a holding pattern. And it's once you get to be a certain age, it's harder to make friends and to, just trust people and let them in. So a lot of people are on YouTube watching people live their everyday life. Their everyday life. People just want to see what you're buying, where you're going, what you're doing. And they feel like they're a part of it. And when you can, conversate with people as if you're talking to a real friend and just, you know, invite them in, they'll come back and watch you. It takes time to build that up, but it's doable. You just gotta like get out of your head and just do it. Yeah. Yeah, but my whole thing is um I watch a lot of different people on YouTube for different reasons. Who is Stacy? I don't see a Stacy on here. Who is Stacy? Sometimes I see people come in and then I don't. Hey Ashley, what's good? You going on your way to work? Or you just getting up, getting ready? Now, why don't I see Stacy? And I didn't, how come Stacy isn't on my channel? That's crazy. Let me see. Because sometimes people, for some reason, YouTube will block them. You know what, Simply Stacy, I seen that you commented on something earlier too. When I could just see the notifications from my YouTube studio, but I didn't get a chance to respond to it. But let me see, Stacy, because sometimes my friends will be blocked on my channel, and I don't know why. I don't know what you put on there. Did you put something on there? Because YouTube will block you. They will block you on their own. Child, people just as crazy. When I tell you they're just as crazy, I was going to my page and I saw where somebody said they was gonna beat down Beyonce mama. They said somebody said she was selling 2 scoops of gumbo for $30. Uh, yeah, I don't see you. Okay, so there you are. There you are. Okay, you said hi. Okay, I just didn't see you on my phone. Okay, because I was like, wait a minute, who is she saying hi to? I still don't see you. That's weird. You didn't show up on my phone, but you showed up on my laptop. That's what they said. The gumbo wasn't great. You're in at 5. Oh, you should be on your way there. Are you there now? It's 5 now. You're late. Ashley, you're late. Okay, but that's weird. I can see Simply Stacy on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can see her on I can see you on my laptop, but I don't see your comments over here on my phone. That's so weird. Oh, you're going at midnight. Five. Ashley, meet me at H.R. late. You work from 5 to midnight, or you go in at midnight. Get off at midnight. That's not a bad shift, though. What does that mean, Stacy? I work between 3 to 5 at midnight. What is that? Girl, girl. But going in at 5 and getting off at midnight is not a bad day. It's not a bad day at all because you could still come home and go to sleep and have the whole day basically. Because at 5 o'clock, everything is shutting down anyway. You know, you just have to extend your awake hours. But 12 o'clock, that wouldn't be bad at all. I used to work a 2 to 10 shift because I could do everything I need. I would probably come home and fall asleep at about 2 or whatever and still wake up early. I probably would go to bed earlier than I probably come home and go to bed like, yeah, like 11 or 12, whatever. And then I'll get up early, get my kiddos ready for school. And then they would be at school and I had that whole morning, afternoon to get ready to go to work. Oh, those are the starting times. You work between 3 to 5. Yeah, have a good shift. You know, if you guys didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. We got a lot of good stuff coming up. Like I said, I've been recording. I have been hitting the record button, and I got a lot of content coming up. So make sure that you're subscribed and that your notifications are turned on so that you don't miss out. Okay. Another thing that I've been doing lately, I don't know why it took me so long to do it. That part I have a on my phone that says subscriptions, right? And I thought it just was like people I'm subscribed to, but apparently that's how you see who's on YouTube and who's live. It took me all this time to realize that, like, it was staring me right in the face, and finally I click on it, and that's how I see who's live. And most of the time, none of y'all ain't live. None of y'all are live. Y'all not going live. Y'all not posting content. Y'all not doing nothing. But guess what? You be on YouTube. You be on YouTube probably watching everyone else's content and everyone else is live. Even if you don't turn your camera on, get on here and make you some money. Get your hours. Start talking, start building your communities. That's the way you're going to make the money. Because I know if you're a content creator, you want to make money. And if these kids, like, we really, I don't know if we're Gen X, Y, or Z. I don't even know anymore. I know I'm not a baby boomer. I know I'm not a, am I a millennial? Let me ask Google. Google, what's a millennial age range? Oh, okay. I'm not an age. Okay, I'm just at the cutoff. Okay, I'm just at the cutoff. Um, okay, what comes before a millennial? Oh, we're Generation X. Gen X. Okay, so Generation X, that's exactly who I'm talking to right now. Because that's mostly who my followers are. We are letting these millennials and these little kids like really play in our face. They're making all the money. We are the ones who have all the experience, all the expertise. We're way smarter than they are. And we're letting them make all this money while we're not making anything or barely making anything, you know. So more and more of us are coming to content creation and getting the bag, but we're not making the kind of bag that these little snot-nosed kids are making. Some little boy was on her the other day, and I even stopped and watched him. Oh, yes, we're Gen X. He had a big watermelon and he was putting rubber bands on it till it busted. I never finished watching to see if it busted or not. But he had like thousands of people watching him to wait to see if this watermelon exploded. And it was just so funny, but he knew how to keep people in that chat and he knew what to do. And that's what these kids are doing. They're keeping eyeballs on them. And that's how they're getting their brand deals. That's how they're getting uh, their ad revenue. Yes, and they be showing out doing all kinds of stuff. You saw that with the watermelon? I gave him a little gift because I thought it was cute. Hmm. But yeah, yes, indeed. We have to get creative, you know, because we should be making that money too. And, you know, I think that we are just, because our generation, we were told no to tattoos, no to piercings. Like most of us, if we have a piercing or a tattoo, we waited until we were like 30s and 40s to even get them. We were told, don't do this, don't embarrass the family, don't get out there acting ghetto, don't do this, don't do that. So a lot of us are reserved because we have this thing about us where we feel like, okay, I can't show up and be myself. I have to show up as a professional. I have to show up like this or like that, right? And I saw a young lady just down the names of her subscribers in different colors. Yeah, I saw it. Like I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if you love doing something and you're good at it, at explaining it, and you have like just a way about you. I see Mama Beanie on TikTok, and every time her video comes, I don't do I follow her? She has 7 kids. She lives in South Central. I'm from South Central. And I know a lot of mama beanies. I know a lot of mama beanies who love their kids. They don't come from much. They don't have a lot, but they're gonna put their heart and soul into raising their kids and doing what they gotta do. It's different when your own people get you arrested and all kinds of stuff. Family, I'm gonna tell you something. 601 Ashley, I used to look at because my mom was like, used to when I was growing up, my mom used to be like, family this and family that, and I used to see people would say exactly kind of what you said, Ashley, and I was like, who says that about family? But damn if you're not right. Damn if you're not right. That's the truth. And I've been reading the Bible, starting with Genesis. I'm on Exodus now. I'm slowly getting my way through it. I'm gonna get my way through the whole Bible this year. But the first recorded death in the Bible was a brother, was a sibling, unaliving. The very first one that was recorded. And unfortunately, that's just how it goes. The people that usually cause us harm are usually the people that are closest to us, and it's usually family, our children, our spouses, our siblings, the people that we spend the most time with. Because as ironic as it is, we don't trust people, right? And usually we don't trust people because of the people that we grew up with. And they taught us that we couldn't trust people, but it was really them that couldn't be trusted. It's people, we can't trust people. We just can't trust them people that we grew up with. But no, for real. So what people tend to do is they, isolate themselves from people and making new friends, and they kind of concentrate their emotional bandwidth and um, their time that they're going to spend to their family. And then what happens is they get into it their family, and then they don't have a network outside of their family. I remember one of my good family friends, she passed away, and she used to seem so like the things she used to say used to sound so like, girl, please, right? But one time she told me, she said, yeah, I don't come around my family all the time like that, girl. I just come around here and there. I do me. She said that way when I do go around my family, people be more happy to see me. Like they'll be happy to see you coming. And you know what? That's really what it is. Like once you become of age, you go off to college, go to the military or whatever, or you find your way in a career and you move on and do that, you really should, people really should make their own way in life. Don't hold on so tightly to your family and things like that, even your mother and father. And I don't say that as a like, oh, move out, never talk to your family again. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is make your own family. Um, Create your own networks with your friends and different things like that, and then still have those connections, those blood ties and all of that, but don't put all of your eggs in one basket emotionally. Get out and meet people, get out and join committees, get out and do different things that you love, because it those are the connections that are going to be strongest, the ones that you build outside of your family. So that's what I recommend. If you feel like, okay, my family ain't, okay, what are you doing to change it? What are you doing to change your circumstances? Like you shouldn't even be that close to your family by now anyway, because they should be busy making their own way in life, and you should be as well. Another example in the Bible, Abraham. Abraham and his nephew Lot, they outgrew each other. Literally. They were so blessed that they outgrew each other. It wasn't enough space to contain them. They had to separate. People always say, oh, God separated Abraham from Lot. But really, what happened was they outgrew each other. They outgrew each other. They had so much livestock and so much family and so many possessions that the land would not support both of them. So they had to go in two different directions. However, when Lot needed Abraham, he was right there for him. He was right there for him. He had his back. When Lot was in trouble, Abraham came with with them boys and said, "What's good?" So I think that's how it should be and I try to raise my daughters that way. Like, make sure you support each other and all that you do. I have one daughter who's an actress, a model, everything. Every time you turn around, she got something going on down to the school. And we all got to show up for that. I have a daughter who's interested in soccer. We're all going to be there for that. Whatever my kids do, we're all going to be there to support each other. But they have their own friends and their own groups and things like that too. My daughter, who's an actress, she has different activities and different interests that differ from her sisters and different friends. They are eclectic. They get down a whole different type of way, right? So I'm happy for her that she's able to form those connections and those bonds. But I still tell her, listen, family comes first. You know, your family comes first. Don't forget about family. Remember that in Tina Turner in that movie where her mama told her, "Don't forget about family now." And she was like, "Yeah, okay." But that's how it happens, you know. Um, so okay, guys. You guys are nice chatty. So I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna get myself to 7. I think I'm gonna go in the kitchen, check my chicken that's in the oven. Tina mom was about that money, but Tina's mom wasn't there for her. That's another thing too. Like, you see it all the time. People say, "Well, why, why now?" Like with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, they said his new movie should make billions of dollars, and none of that is going to his family. All that wealth that people like that made, and it's not going to their family. But Michael hated his family. He felt like they always, called on him for things. He felt like he couldn't live like he wanted to. He felt like they were always leeching off of him and making him feel like he was responsible for them. He left money to his mom and he left money to his children. But his estate, I don't know who all it goes to, but he didn't leave anything to his siblings. Nothing. All those siblings he had, and he didn't leave anything to his father. But, that's why you got to treat people right. That's why you got to treat people right, because you never know who's going to become the next LeBron James or whatever. And, you didn't support them, and then now you're looking crazy. Glorilla's sister was like, she doesn't help the family. But that same sister had threatened her and had tried to harm her in some way or something like that. They don't really even have a relationship. And she came out and talked so bad about her. Yeah, Lisa. I mean, not Lisa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ashley, I'm sorry. You're good, Ashley. You're good. Drive safe too. Yeah, she's just wanted clout, but but you know what? Like social media often does, they gave it to her. I don't even think she probably thought she would even get clout, or maybe she did. Maybe she thought she would just talk trash about her, make her feel bad. But social media gave her the clout, shoot, because that's how social media is. They want to hear the bad stuff about you. Unfortunately, they want to hear all the bad news. That's what gets people really going, like, which is shameful. Glorilla was a one-hit wonder. Glorilla has a lot of hits, actually. Um, Glorilla in 2024, she was the only one on the Billboard charts all year. She probably coming out with something now, but Glorilla she made a lot of hits. She had a song with Megan Thee Stallion, a song with, at one point, I think she had like 3 or 4 songs on the Billboard at one time. She was like the longest person the longest. She was a female rapper with the longest amount of time in most recent years on Billboard. Not even Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, or Nicki Minaj stayed on there as long as she did. Like they have albums on the 200 albums chart, but not like that. Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know where she at. Oh, you talking about her sister got a little clout? Where she at? I don't know. I took Instagram off my phone. I don't be on those blogs like that no more. Like I can find myself scrolling too much. So I try to when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, I'm trying to watch something I can learn from or somebody that can tell me something about content creation. And really, they don't be saying anything either a lot of times, but I try to watch something like that, or mostly I'm supporting other content creators. Like if I'm sitting here working like I'm doing now, then I'll turn on somebody who's live, and then I'll just listen in the background. That's what I do a lot of times. You saw a video today where Peach got a bum on her lip. I saw that too. I saw that too. Peach is still in my algorithm. Like I haven't been on Facebook lately, and that's just because I've been busy. I've been super busy. If I hadn't been busy, I probably would have been over there. But when you're busy, you don't have time for all that different stuff, you know. But yes, I did see. I definitely seen Peach had the bump on her lip. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like Peach is starting to put out that family content again. People want to see her with her family. I don't know why she thinks that she has to do that content where I mean, you don't put your family on blast so many times now, people are kind of over it. People really want to see you, do the stuff with your family. Girl, ain't no telling, Deneen. Girl, ain't no telling. But I know that she always has those things, around her mouth. Who knows where she got them from? Who knows? Who knows? You know, she said she was up for like 3 days, stuff like that. Like a lot of people have that cold sore virus in their system. And that's what it looks like to me. A lot of people have that in their bloodstream because it's viral. Like you don't have to even come in contact with somebody, really. It's just a viral thing. And most people have that. But she probably gets them more because she doesn't take care of herself. She says she stays up for three nights at a time. Like that's crazy. I talked about what a lack of sleep could contribute to the other day. And I just wonder, I'm more worried about, girl, how are you staying up for 3 days in a row, a whole 72 hours? But she says she is staying up for 72 hours at a time. That is crazy. Ugh. Like when I don't get enough sleep in one night, my head is hurting. I feel dizzy. I feel like just exhausted. When I was younger, I can go 24 hours. I can stay up for 24 hours. But like if I stay up for 24 hours, my heart starts beating real fast, trying to compensate, like I get a lot of adrenaline when I stay up, so I don't let my body stay up like that because that's not good for your heart at all. Yeah, that's I think when you get manic, have you ever been manic? I don't think you have to be mentally ill to get manic either, by the way, because I get manic. If I'm working on a book or I'm working on a project, I get so excited I can stay up. Like if I'm excited about something I'm working on, I can stay up. Not 3 days though. I can't stay up 3 days, but I can stay up. I can stay up. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, we gotta put Peach on the prayer line because my only thing is I be wondering like why is she going from a money getter perspective? I'm like, okay, I saw you over there on Facebook and you said you were making money over there on Facebook. You said you were making a big bag over there on Facebook. So why did you leave Facebook? I know I haven't been on Facebook because I was hitting it hard and I was getting a lot of views and they come talking about $2, $3. Oh, it's like, oh no, oh no. So that's why I said you got to have something to sell on these platforms. So when the viewers come, you could be ready and you can be like, here, go buy this. But I don't know. Maybe she wasn't making that money like she said she was making it. You thought she got banned on Facebook. She's still on Facebook, she's still on TikTok, and she still posts on YouTube. But she's been spending the bulk of her time on TikTok. And when you see creators move a certain way, then you got to look at that. You got to look at that because E. Kane said that she doesn't make a lot of money from TikTok, but she has a lot of viewers on TikTok. So she does brand deals and does well on that. Peach doesn't do brand deals. She doesn't want to do brand deals because brand deals mean that she has to be disciplined and work a little bit harder. She's not working smart at all because why are you over there on TikTok all day long and you had the kind of, she said she had 200 million views just on Facebook alone, 100 on Instagram and like 100 on YouTube. You had 500,000,000 people watching you, 500,000,000. Wait a minute, that's a billion eyeballs if we count both eyes. You had a billion eyeballs on you, and all you made was $20, $30, 20, 30K. Do you know that these brands would love to have that kind of traction? They're paying good money for people to share their brands with that kind. I don't understand why you would hustle backwards like that. Why would you battle all night long? You're not. And she says she's smart, so she's using her. I don't feel like she's using her platform the way that she should, because it doesn't have to be a Walmart or a Kmart, or we don't have Kmart anymore, or a Target or somewhere like that that's giving you brand deals. You can do all kinds of different things. Like I know E. Kane does the hair. All Peach needed was somebody to come to her house and put that weave on real quick. Do a different weave every day. And you get 1,500, 2,500. Post your regular content like you normally do. And then do the brand deals. That's your money. Like a lot of people who come on YouTube, people probably think, oh, they got 1,000,000 followers. I know they make a lot of money. They don't make a lot of money like that. They make a lot of money from their sponsorships, their brand deals, their digital products, their consulting services, the products and different things like that that they sell on the back end. That's how they make a lot of money. If you're Melanie Renee, she has all kinds of brand deals. Every time you turn around, she's posting something from Panera Bread. Oh, I had dinner from Panera Bread tonight. We went to such and such restaurant today. She's not just going to those places for her health, dragging all 10 of her kids. She's going because she got paid to go. So I don't know. Um, I just feel like she has some mental health issues, but when you're so mean spirited, it's hard for people to care about your mental health. But that's what it is. Mentally ill people get mis misunderstood all the time. A lot of the times it's mental illness. A lot of times and it's more than one way to be mentally ill, so, and the biggest fact that shows you that something is wrong, like it doesn't matter what Peach does, it doesn't matter who she works with, it's a problem. It's a problem. Like she will literally start problems with any and everybody. It's always a negative interaction, no matter what it is. She'll find a way to have an issue. Like she was doing the hair promos, and that was going good for her. Then she got ahead of herself. Then she started resorting back to her own negative coping skills and ways of being. And then before you knew it, that all blew up. She's not just problematic, she's mentally ill. There is something wrong with when you can't get along with everybody. You can't get along with anybody. And what's even what's even worse is it's not even that you can't get along with anybody. You can't make your money. Like you were battling on TikTok and you were doing really well. And she did. She got kicked off TikTok for 3 days. That's how you're making your money. And you still got kicked off for there. What were you doing? What were you saying? Woods holding down the kids. All those days you're in the room, you're not helping him with the kids at all for days at a time. He's got all 9 of the kids by himself, and then you're messing up the church's money. Like that's a problem. If I'm married to you and I'm holding down the whole family because you're supposed to be going out there to get the money, but every time you're supposed to be out there getting the money, you're either gambling it or you're getting into it with people and you're getting blocked off your platform. So yeah, I just feel like, there's an issue, there's an underlying issue. And I think her family knows about it. That's why they haven't really spoke out about it. And that's why her mother doesn't really speak out against her, because I believe her mom knows there's an underlying issue. Peach has said that her mother tried to get a check, quote unquote, for her before. So that lets me know that there was something going on, because her mama didn't just take her to go get a check for no reason. She had to be showing some type of signs that there was a possibility that there was an underlying issue of some sort. Maybe because why she didn't take Edward? Edward, I actually would have took Edward before Peach, but why she didn't take Edward? Who's to say she didn't know? Who's to say she didn't? So, but yeah, guys, I've been on her an hour, and I gave myself to 7 to finish up these. I have 3 projects, 3 things I'm working on that I'm trying to upload. So, thank you guys for talking with me and chit chat with me. Thank you guys for holding me down all the time, all the ways. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button for me. I appreciate that, guys. Um, I'm hoping and praying that I can get everything done. Um, with the projects I'm working on tonight, and then tomorrow I have a few appointments, a few things to do. Ooh, Friday. If I go live, I'm gonna go at 12 p.m. That's my new time to go live too. Baby girl has a runway show Friday, so I'll be doing that. And then the weekend is pretty free. I don't have much to do unless I'm working on something. So, but I think 12 p.m. Pacific time is my new time to go live. Um, and I want to start making that a regular thing where I go live every day and I come on and we talk about not just money, but being productive and staying inspired and motivated and whatever we can get into that day. So yeah, you guys have a great rest of your evening. Stay blessed and don't get nothing on you. Don't get nothing on you. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow.